Sam.
It's us!
It's us again.
So, we haven't done one in a while because there really hasn't been anything to talk about.
We didn't do our New Year's one this year at all.
We didn't do a New Year's one at all.
I don't know, didn't feel like it. Had a great Christmas, but and we did that one, but didn't have New Year's in. So we're here to tell you that some things happened.
Few things.
Few things.
Some good, some bad,
some kind of. Would you like to start, or shall I?
You can. Bad news first.
I got my hair cut today.
I know. Man, what the fuck? Oh, no. Man, let go, man.
You like it? Isn't that nice? It's wonderful.
Guess who he used?
I had to find another barber, because mine wouldn't answer his goddamn phone!
Your bloody fucking phone is fucking ringing, bastard! Listen now, your bloody phone is telephone fucking ring. Bloody hell, pick your fucking phone up, you bastard motherfucking cunt. Your bloody telephone, a bloody fucking ring, bastard. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. I'm fucking telling you, fucking sick and tired of this bloody fucking phone. I'm telling you, motherfucker, you pick your fucking phone up, you bloody bastard.
So he now has hope for his hair.
I see what you did there. Yeah, I went to her hairstylist. Didn't cost me $150. Cost me 12 and a tip. So I just threw the woman a 20. Felt like I was at a strippers club. On her 20s.
Yes, but see, mine is a work of art. Yours is a shaving.
You have hair.
I do have
I do
hair.
not.
I have hair. Yes.
I used to get mine styled when I had hair and it was long, and I used to go and they used to take an hour with me, and it cost $35, I think, back then. But anyway, so we wake up one morning, not this past Thursday, but the Thursday before that. I got up to go to the bathroom at, I don't know, maybe 5 o'clock, 4:30. And I thought, hey, it's cold out here. Why is it so cold? The furnace was on. I could hear the air coming out of the things, and the little curtains were flapping. I didn't think anything of it. I went in the bathroom, and it's cold air coming out of the register. And I went,
He woke up fast.
huh. Now I went out and I looked at the thermometer, and it was at 70. So I thought, well, yeah, maybe he just didn't kick on. So I went back to bed. I got up at 11:30. Lisa was already at work.
Freezing my ass off.
Can you hear us?
Can you hear us? We're
Yeah, this is real, guys.
How cold?
Yeah. How
This is
cold
very
it?
real.
So I came out, and I thought, well, it's really cold out here. It was down to 64. And I went, uh-oh!
I thought he turned on the air conditioner. I really did. Because there was cool air blowing through.
Went downstairs. The blower was blowing, but the furnace was not producing any heat. It wasn't lighting. Now, mind you, we have a 23-year-old furnace. It's been told to us that we really need to get another furnace, which we do. We're on borrowed time here with this one, I'm sure.
Speaking of which, y'all go buy our books, because we could use some money.
Some money, because this furnace ain't cheap.
Anyway, keep going.
So, I don't like to use the phone. I'm not the person who calls up and says, oh my God, you gotta come out here because etc., etc., etc. is wrong. I'm not the one that does that. Lisa is. Well, she was working, and I knew I had to call to get somebody out here. Now, our previous heating and cooling people, heating and cooling.
Price Heating and Cooling has kept Mahoning Valley Homes covered.
I feel they did us wrong the last time. When they came out, we had a contract with them. Contract for air conditioner, contract for the heater. They'd come out once for the air conditioner, once for the heating, clean the systems, test them, make sure they're right. They came out for the air conditioner, and that's when they found out that the blower motor was going bad. That we fixed. Fixed the blower. It cost us like $350, I think, to install the blower motor. Get a new blower motor, something like that. But I fixed that. Came time to do the furnace checkup. I came out, and the guy was I don't know what he was doing because I wasn't down there with him. My philosophy on those things are just those men are they're professionals. Leave them alone. Let them do their job. Don't hang over them going, what's that? What's that do? Oh, are you sure? Don't do that. That's not. Ooh, I'd hate that if I was them. So I let them go downstairs. I showed them where everything is, and I go back upstairs. Well, this guy starts banging.
Yeah.
I mean, and he was banging on something.
Yeah.
I didn't know what. I still don't know what he was banging on. But anyway, after probably 15, 20 minutes more, he comes upstairs. He goes, you guys need a new furnace. I did a reading down there in CO2, and it's 680, and it's climbing. You guys are pouring CO2 into here. I don't know how you are you guys not sick? And we're like, no, we're not. And he's like, oh, you can't have this. Your heat exchanger's cracked and busted up. You're not going to be able to. No, you can't live with this. So I said, okay, have your salesman come out tomorrow, and we'll sit down with him, and we'll talk about, what to do. And he's like, well, I wouldn't even stay here. No, this is bad. Just shut your furnace off. You got some other form of heat. Don't even run this. I mean, he scared the shit out of me. He really did. And I'm not easy to scare. So the guy comes out the next day, and we sit down with him, and after we both had heart attacks from the prices, because the air conditioning unit is the same age as the furnace, and it's actually cheaper in the long run to replace both of them at the same time than it is to replace one and then replace the other. So, we told him, we said, hey, we don't have that kind of money, not even for the furnace. And he says, well, you can fill out an application for credit. Well, that was denied immediately. And he said, well, there's another place you can go through. And I started investigating this place, and this place wants to own your house.
Keep in mind, the main reason that we were denied was because I had just started my job.
Yeah.
I mean, I was at the same job, but because I wasn't actually a state employee before, everything changed. So now I'm fresh on the job. So
That's right. So we asked him, so, we can't do it right now. What can we do? And he said, well, now he didn't check anything. He just went off what the technician told him.
because he's a sales rep,
Because
yeah.
he's a salesperson. He said, maybe you run it in short spurts, leave the window open, kind of defeating the fact of a furnace by leaving the window open in winter. But,
Remember he said he was the one that said get the CO2s.
yeah, I was getting to that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he said, well, what I would do is get some carbon monoxide detectors, and pay attention to them.
Because sometimes those guys aren't right, is what he said.
Yeah, those will beep, and let you know that it's getting too high before you die.
Yeah.
So we did. I bought 3 of them.
We were happy with that. Don't want to die.
Don't want to die.
Who knows? Maybe we're dead now.
Oh, that would be so strange. What if we're dead and we're coming to you from?
All those people that I help on unemployment, you think they're all dead too then? That would be interesting, wouldn't it?
All our couch crew is all dead.
Couch crew's
Anywho, so we bought 3 of them.
Yeah.
One in her bedroom, one in my bedroom, and there's one in the living room.
This
From the
this
moment-
is my bedroom.
Yeah, one here.
pointed in
Well,
there.
whatever. I pointed over there because that's where it is.
Oh, yeah, it's right there.
And we have them set real close to the registers so that, if anything's coming through there, they're going to catch it.
Very close to the registers.
Those 3 have registered 0
Yeah.
since we bought them.
Yeah.
They have registered nothing. We have not suffered any ill effects.
Nope.
Now, I don't know. He took his reading right straight out of the flue pipe. Okay? It's not coming in to our house air, so I don't know where it's cracked. But he was like, "Oh, it's falling apart. It's never going to work." Blah, blah, blah. Well, anyway, so I wasn't going to call them this time because I felt they did us bad,
Yeah, don't
and it's
trust them.
too bad they were a good company. But they just they rubbed me the wrong way on that one.
Well, remember what Wendy told me? How they were going downhill.
Yeah, that's true.
How they were screwing people over
Yeah.
and
So,
not following through with contracts.
However, so I looked up online and I found this place. Give a shout out, Clayton Heating and Air Conditioning.
Good guys.
I called it was around 12:30, I guess, when I finally got everything together and was able to call. And he said now this was 2 Thursdays ago, and he said we can't come out today because we're booked for the day. He said it'll be tomorrow, or we put you on the emergency list and it's after 4:30 and you pay a premium for that call. And I was like, I don't care. I need somebody out here today to find out what's wrong and can it be fixed. Okay. So I figured we were going to get hit, they were going to show up 5:30 or so, and we were going to get nailed with a big bill. Hopefully they could fix it. Well, the guy came out. They called and said, yeah, he's on his way. This was at 3:30. I was like, oh, cool. They were able to squeeze us in today. He came out. Nice guy. Real nice guy. Just real professional. Went down there, checked a few things out. Went back up to his truck. Went back down. Went back up. Got in his truck, came back down. Long story short, our igniter had gone bad. Okay, if you don't know, how a gas furnace ignites nowadays, they don't use the old style flame where you can just go ahead and light it. They don't use that anymore. So that was what was wrong with it, why it wouldn't kick on heat, because it wasn't igniting. So he replaced that. Kicked right on. No problem. He did say that our heat exchanger either was cracked or had a hole in it, and it was because the reason he could see that, he didn't take the reading like the other guy did, but when the flame kicks on, the flame comes on before your blower comes on. The little blower says, oh, time to kick the flame on. The igniter heats up, kicks the flame on. The flame is blue. It goes whoosh, and the flame is blue through all 4 of your tubes. Once the blower kicks on to throw heat around the house, the flames were turning yellow and they were coming back. That means that you've got a cracked heat exchanger or there's a hole in it somewhere. It's kind of like backdrafting. He said it would be fine. He didn't take any readings or anything. And I told him what happened last time. And he said, well, the furnace is 23 years old. He says, I would bet just anything that you got a cracked heat exchanger. Now, to replace a heat exchanger is $3,200 to $3,500. A furnace is $4,000. So you get a brand spanking new furnace, all the boards, the wires, everything's brand new versus just the heat exchanger, and then the other stuff starts going bad down the road. So, you know, and it's a pain to change the heat exchanger. Nobody really wants to do that. Now, if your furnace is 5 years old, it's probably still under warranty and they would replace the heat exchanger. Anyway, they got us going.
No. You have to tell them what you said to me. Okay, so I get off work.
Oh,
I'm expecting a horrendous bill. Okay, because he kept talking about how expensive it was. I said, as long as it's not more than my paycheck, then that's fine.
okay. So, she gets off work, and I'm sitting there at my computer, and I hear her coming. And I'm sitting there, and I'm going.
I said, alright, so how much was it?
And I said, what did I say? 1,300 or
Yeah, you said it was $1,300.
$1,372.
No, you said 18.
18, did I say?
Yeah, because I said I didn't want more of my paycheck.
I said $1,872. I made it a weird figure, so it sounded more legitimate.
I said, you're kidding.
She said, you're kidding, right? I said, nope. I said, you want to see it? And I offered her the sheet, and she was like, no.
I said, 1,800? Are you sure about that? Little voice in my head is telling me he's lying to you.
But I was
And
able to keep a straight face.
he was. I was waiting for him to crack, at least smile or something. He didn't do anything, so I was like, are you sure he's lying to me? He's lying to you. And I was like, are they going to do it in payments or what? And he was like, $1,800. And I was like, are you kidding? And then he started laughing.
I said, yeah. I said, I am. I handed her the sheet. I said, it's 188. So, she's going to get me back for that one of these days.
I told him he better stop. The boy who cried wolf.
Yeah, that's true. I gotta stop doing that.
He's
I used to
gonna
do
be down
that
in the
all
basement
time.
screaming, there's an 8-foot spider or something. Help! And I'll be like, yeah,
No
okay.
idea. There's a little tiny Boris down there.
Meanwhile-
Slap on him.
Morris.
Anyway, Morris?
Morris.
Boris.
No,
Boris
it's
the
Morris.
spider.
Morris.
That
I
was
mean, Marvin.
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 Killed Marvin.
Are you talking about 8 foot would be Boris?
8 foot would be, no, 8 foot would be, I'm out of here. 8 foot would be arachnid. So anyway, that happened. Now, we do need to save up the money to get a furnace. There's no doubt about it. We need a new furnace. We need a new furnace, and probably are going to need a new air conditioner too. So I'm going to call them probably next month and try to get a contract.
Yeah, because I should be able to get credit this time because I've been in my job for a while.
We might be able to actually get financing. So, yeah, we should be able to take care of that.
Plus I got a good job.
And we're working on backing off on our... I'm working on backing off on my spending. I sat down and did the budget and the bills and everything, and it was a shocker.
Well, today we went to Wendy's though, and I had to give a shout out to Wendy's because
Oh, yeah.
I had...
Introducing Wendy's.
It's been a while since I've had one, and I had the junior cheeseburger.
You had the Junior Deluxe cheeseburger.
Yeah, junior deluxe. Oh my god, it was so good. I was like,
She probably put something over here somewhere, like right about here,
maybe.
in there somewhere.
But it was so good. I was like, damn.
And I tell you what, mine, that was the hottest fast food cheeseburger I have ever had. It tasted like they took it off the grill and went, here you go.
Now,
It was hot.
I had to take off a grade though for the presentation because here was one part of the bun and then here was the hamburger and then here was the other bun. So it was just like an accordion.
Sloppy.
And I had to put it back together again. However, they did make up for it with that taste. It was the sweetest hamburger. Oh my god, it was so good. It was so good. I was like, are these sweet pickles?
They're
He
not,
said, no, they don't
because
use
I had
sweet
pickles on mine, and I don't know. I hate sweet pickles.
So I don't know what's sweet in here, but it's good. The way they make the mayonnaise, the ketchup, and the mustard all. Oh, it was so good. Oh my
It
god.
tasted like it had Thousand Island dressing on there.
It did. God, it tasted like Thousand Island. It was sweet.
Or
It was
French.
so good.
With the mayonnaise and the ketchup, maybe a French Anyway, that was our treat for the day. Now she wasn't going to get anything, so I leaned over and I ordered, and I said, "That's it." And she goes, "Wait a minute."
Yeah, I changed my mind.
I'm like, "Huh? You weren't going to get anything?"
Changed my mind. I was
But
like,
yeah, that was after I got my hair cut. See how oh, it was a mess. If you look at the other video, you can see how bushy it was. I hate it. Couldn't get a hold of my barber, so I had to go to Hope, and I'll keep going to Hope.
Now, the other news, I have been working on my audiobook, which, right now we're talking in helium, I do believe. So,
I forgot about that. This is going to be... So, excuse the voices, but we're experimenting here.
But yeah, I'm doing my audiobook.
What is going on here?
He bellowed.
In 5,000 years, this has never happened. Ever. People, get control of yourselves. You're acting like untrained children. Who is to blame for this outrageous behavior?
I have done 12 chapters that I have actually read, and 6 of them have been edited because reading it out loud is not a big deal. I am changing the voices though, so that it's got different actors because...
And Lisa, tell them why you're having to do all this.
Because he won't. He won't. He says, nope, that's your baby, you do it.
Yours? You do it. If I were to come in with my ghost story, if I were to finish my ghost story and say, hey, I want to do an audiobook, I would say, nope, I'm doing it. I'm doing all the voices. I wouldn't want you to do it.
Yeah, but see, I would be willing to do it.
I know you would, but I wouldn't even ask.
Because I'm nicer.
I wouldn't even ask. Yeah, so I'm just a prick. I'm an old, grumpy old prick. Now, on the Seth series, y'all remember that one, right? Sure, because we're both in the book. We're both characters. But something that's all hers or something that's all mine, that's my philosophy.
His philosophy sucks. I'm just saying. But
They
anyway,
didn't hear that. I'm
his
sure.
philosophy, yeah, they can, trust me, it picks up. In case you didn't, his philosophy sucks. I'm just saying.
But it's my philosophy, so if it sucks,
Because
it
he didn't
sucks.
want to do the audiobook. He doesn't even want to do the ones that we have. Because they take forever. But anyway, so I've been doing this audiobook. And first time I did it through, all the way through, my voice was shot and it was good. And then as I'm going through, I gotta keep editing, I gotta keep doing voiceovers. And when you do voiceovers on something that's already done, you can hear the difference. It's like it would be talking softly. It's happening out like this! And I'm like, yeah, I can't do that. I gotta stop that. So now I'm back to doing it again. It's a pain in the butt. Erin, I still have not sent out your book yet, I'm sorry. Not yet.
She will. She will.
Eventually.
She'll get it together and I'll run it up to the post office sometime during the week, probably.
That's what we said the last time. That's what we said the last time. But yeah,
You hate us, I know. So, anyway, do you have more to say about your audiobook?
if you ever decide you want to write a book, don't do it. For one thing, it's a lot of work. I'm not kidding you, it's a lot of work. First,
That's terrible advice to give to people.
no, it's not. I'm being honest, okay? Because first you have to write it out. When you're first starting on that first page and there's nothing there, you've got to write it out so you get it all out. You got to get your characters. You got to make sure your characters are correct, okay? Because I got a boo-boo that I did in a broken system. But I figured out how to fix it now that I know what that boo-boo is. But you have to make sure that your characters are who they're supposed to be. So that's why I try to model them after somebody I know or a character that I have known, because then I know how they react to everything. Otherwise, they all react to the same thing the same way, and it's kind of boring. It's kind of really ridiculous. But you have to create your story. You have to create your dialogue. You have to create your characters. You got to make sure everything fits together. Once you've got that done, then you got to go through and edit it. You got to make sure that everything lines up and everything is good. You don't have a whole lot of wuzzes in there because nobody wants to read a whole story about wuzzes. Then, when you're doing your audiobook, you have to do the same damn thing. Then you're telling the story this time, and that now you have to go through and make sure that there's no food out there, and you got to get rid of it. You got to get rid of the noise, the room noise that's going on, which you can probably hear the computer. You can hear that every time it kicks on, and you just have to make sure that you're doing the vocals in an acting way. Like if somebody is sad, well then you've got to use the right tone, and if somebody is angry, then you've got to use the right tone. If somebody is shocked, oh my God! So yeah. Don't do it. Don't do it. You don't get paid a lot of money for it either, trust me. I think I've made $6.27 on that book already. Wow.
Imagine if someone had told Michael Crichton, don't do it, it's too hard.
Well, yes, but see, anybody can tell me don't do it. I'm still going to do it because it's my passion.
Right.
But a lot of people who write a book, they just want to write a book. They don't have a passion for it.
Understood. And you've got to let them go into it. You can't say, no, don't do it because it's too hard. Let them find out on their own. And say, hey, knock yourself out. It's difficult, but you go for it. You go for it. And if they are of that mindset where they don't want to mess with a lot of things, and they get into it and they find out what work it really is, they won't do it.
Because I've had people say,
discourage people. It's not right.
I've had people say, you know what, I think I'm going to write a book. It sounds fun. No, it's not fun. I don't know why you think it's fun. It's a passion. It's something that I have to do. I have to be creating things. Ask him. I have my day off, and I'm still working. I'm either doing the audiobook, or I'm doing editing, or I'm writing something, or I'm creating something on my Zoom.
Researching.
Or I'm researching. Or I'm on Twitter, looking at all the vaccination crap. I mean,
Lisa is not one to take a day off and just sit there and just veg. She just doesn't. Unless she's sick. And she's really got to be sick.
We slept for just a half a day.
That was just astonishing. I've never seen you do that before. I got up the other morning. It was 9:30. And the office door was open, the computer wasn't on. And I was like, oh my God, she forgot to set her alarm. Because she'll miss work. This one don't take off work. So I came in here, and she was under the covers. All I could see was like this part of her face. And I went, Lisa, Lisa. And she didn't respond. And all I could think of was, oh my God, $88,000. No. And so I shook her, and she was like, huh? What? I said, it's 9:30. She said, yeah, I know, I called off. And I'm like, oh, oops. Sorry, going to sleep. I knew she had to be sick to call off. And she didn't get up till, 1:30?
Yeah.
She didn't come out of the room till 1:30.
And the only reason I got up was because my back was killing me. It didn't matter what position I laid in. Yeah, it was like, no, get up. So I finally got up.
Even when she went through the junk, she didn't do that.
Junk?
The junk.
What's the junk?
The 19.
Oh, yeah, but when I had that first strain of COVID-19, I didn't get anything. I mean,
you didn't feel good. I mean, you didn't feel good, but you were still.
I had a low-grade fever. Somebody took my nose and my tongue away, totally and completely. It was like eating cardboard and drinking, just liquid. There was no taste or flavor at all.
I could have bent over right in your face and ripped one, and you would have had no idea except for hearing it.
This one. No. Okay, so I was making was it coffee or tea? I think it was tea. And I kept putting sugar in.
Oh, yeah.
Tasting it and stuff. And I was like, what the hell? So I said, taste this. Can you taste it? Is there anything in it? I was like...
I swear to God, my blood sugar rose 100 points just from that little tiny taste.
And I said,
I think that's too much.
I said I can't taste it. There's nothing. I didn't want to eat because there was no flavor, no taste. It was just texture. And the vertigo, the extreme vertigo. Anytime I sat up, the whole room would flip, and my stomach would flip, and I would just have to go stare at a section of the wall. Usually I pinpointed the corner there where and I would just wait until the room stopped spinning, and then I could get up. But that was all I had from that.
Yeah.
I still went to work with that.
Yep.
So
And when I got sick in August,
I was working at home, so yeah, before y'all say anything.
when I got sick in August,
Oh, that was
I don't
bad.
think I had that. I think I had just a regular
Just a regular
garden
flu, yeah.
variety flu, but I hadn't had it in a long time, so it really did a number on me.
Yeah.
And she got it, and she was out for a day and a half, but she didn't stay in bed.
No.
Okay, she stayed here and she worked on things as much as she could, but she did miss a day and a half there. And she doesn't do that. She does not. Lisa is a go-getter. She does not take time off.
That's
She
true.
prides herself on her attendance.
That's true.
Like a lot of people say, yeah, I got a little sniffle, I can't work today. Not this one. When she's not working, she's sick.
Yeah. So yeah, I was sick that day.
Scared the hell out of me.
I
Couldn't get you up.
sat there and I thought about it. It was about a half hour because I got up and I was texting Cassie. Hi, Cassie. I was texting Cassie and I was like, what is the call-off number? Is this it? And she was like, yeah. And I told her, I said, I don't feel good. I don't know if I'm going to be going in. And I didn't know if it was the lunch I had the day before because I really wasn't feeling all that great after I had it. I didn't float the eggs like I normally do, and I had the eggs that, I made in the microwave. But the next morning I was like, and I kept, that night I was taking shots of Pepto because I didn't feel good, and I kept having to go to the bathroom. So that morning, my stomach was still feeling kind of and I thought, I'm probably going to take one too many personals today. They frown on that, and I don't take personals either, usually.
Yeah, when you have to put people on hold. Can I put you on hold for a minute? I need to look something up.
Yeah,
The bathroom.
yeah. That I might have to do, yeah.
Once or twice, okay, but, if you're going every hour like that, then they would rather you just not even be on the phone.
Yeah, and remember, they record those conversations. They can see everything that I'm doing on the computer, so when I put them on hold and I don't do anything, they'll be like, what are you doing? Went to the bathroom. Didn't you do that the last call, then? Yeah, I had issues. So I was like, I'm just going to call off.
Check you in, I'm like that. No, it's not good. You're getting a bad report. You get a bad report.
So I just went back to bed.
But anyway, yeah, she was not good that day.
No.
At all. And the next day, she had to go in because they had a meeting.
Training.
That was a training.
I had training.
Yeah, training, and she went in, but I don't think she was exactly 100%.
Couldn't tell it, though.
She's okay now.
Yeah, I'm good now. I'm good now.
Until that cheeseburger hits.
Oh, that was a good
Anyway.
so good.
So the other day I get up, go to the bathroom, 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. I close the door, and this large black spider falls straight to the ground and scurries his ass underneath the tile. We have a gap underneath our tile on the floor of this old house. And boom! I was like, holy crap! So I told her about it. And her rule is?
The spiders know we have a contract. The ones in the basement, you're fine. We will not kill you if you're in the basement. We will not kill you if you're in the garage or if you're outside. That's fine. We don't care. But when you're in this top living quarters here, we're going to kill you. We see you, we're going to kill you. You're not getting set free outside. I'm going to kill you, motherfucking ass.
So I told her about it. It could have been
Marvin.
her, I don't know. She named it Marvin.
Marvin.
It was It was fairly large as far as spiders around here go. We get tiny ones. I've never seen a big one like this. It was black. It had no markings on it, so it wasn't a widow.
Daddy, careful.
Decided to get a bigger container because of the size of this one. I'll have to move really quick.
They're shiny.
Yeah.
What is here? Well, keep slippers on, keep socks on, walk around. Didn't see it again. Outside where my shoes are, nothing. So, 2 nights ago.
Yeah.
2 nights ago, she came out to my section in the back, and she was talking to me. And nothing escapes her sight. Trust me, nothing. And I'm just sitting there, I'm not paying any attention to anything. She goes, "Is that him?" And I look over, and sure enough, on the roll-up curtain that I have out there, at the one window, there he was. I said, "Yep, that's him." So she takes my shoe, and BAM! Well, that was the end of Marvin. And then she goes, and she takes the bug spray and spider spray, and sprays his ass down.
Just in case.
I mean, his head was probably, God only knows where his head went, and he was smushed, and she sprayed it. So, and that was it for Marvin. He was, God Lord.
That was the rule. I told him, I said, if
He
you would have went
broke
down
the
in the
rule.
basement, you would have been fine.
And I think that's probably where he went when he went underneath.
He should have stayed.
Should have stayed down there.
Should have stayed in the basement,
But he
Marvin.
was coming up. And when you do that, you better pray that I see you before she sees you. Because if she sees you, you are dead.
What would you do?
I would probably have tried to get him in, like you do with the stink bugs. I would have probably tried to get him in that container and send him outside.
But you said you were going to kill him. You said, "Oh, I'm going to kill you." You went to grab a flashlight, and the fly swatter, and he was gone.
Well, he was gone. Yeah, I mean, he disappeared on me before I could even go anywhere. I just thought he might zip back out.
He's trying to sound all humane here now.
Well,
He might have killed him
You
too.
gotta understand something. I'm Irish, and there is an old Irish adage that you don't kill spiders.
I'm Irish
you
too.
release them.
But I kill him.
You let them go. And it's bad luck to kill a spider.
Who said?
It's an old Irish adage. It's bad luck to kill a spider. Trust me. The Irish believe me, the Irish are over in Ireland going, "Get there, you bleed bugger, I'm gonna kill you out." Bet your ass they're killing spiders. They're not going, "Oh, Daddy, look at that wee baby, I'm shaking him outside. Here we go, and have another pint." They're not doing that. No, they're stomping her ass. I'm gonna stomp your ass, yeah? Get back here, you son of a bitch. You threw my Irish shit on your ass. There we go, hey, they're everywhere. That should sound really good on that. But anyway, that was our spider adventure. And to all you spiders out there, if you're watching this, I'd like to know how you're doing it. Don't come upstairs.
Stay in the basement.
Stay in the basement, stay outside.
Stay in the garage.
Yeah, stay in the garage. When I'm in there in the summertime, she don't care. They're fine. Big, walking over my hamburger. I'm going to be going, "Hey, get your hand over here. Anything you need, boy." The neighbors be going, "He's crazy." The Mexican guy over there, going, "Ay, caramba."
That's okay. Well, don't forget when I was feeding the birds and the squirrel, it came up and I kept chasing them out, and then finally I raced outside and I was chasing that squirrel, cussing it out. I know the neighbors were looking at me, and then I was like, "That's right, you better run." It stopped, it lifted up, and turned back and chittered at me. I was like, "Oh, I don't think so," and I went running after it again, and it took off. So
That's why we don't have squirrels around here.
I'm sure if the neighbors were looking out, they'd be like, "Look at that crazy white woman. What the hell is she doing? She's chasing that squirrel."
She buys green peppers. She buys green peppers. She uses chopped up peppers to make her stuff with. Her keto stuff.
Yes, very good.
And
Yummy.
a couple of the peppers had gone soft.
Yeah.
Not bad, but they had gone soft.
Soft is bad.
So I don't know. 'Cause
You want
I
your green pepper to be crunchy.
Yeah. So took them and threw them outside. Well, when they hit the ground, they split open. I said, "Oh, whatever's out there will smell that now and come and eat them." So I went out there a couple days after. Yeah, they ate the insides, never ate the outside. Just the inside was gone. I had to get rid of those apples, by the way.
Did you?
Yeah. I don't know what happened to them. They didn't go black or bad, but they became hard as a rock.
Just throw them
I
outside.
tried to bite into it. I threw them outside.
Okay.
I threw them outside. I tossed them outside.
See, we have deer. Every once in a while, we see deer coming in the
And they'll
yard.
eat them.
Yeah, so we throw it out there.
I go out there and I take the first one. And I'm sitting there and I'm going, I can throw. And I'm like, I used to throw really good.
Uh-oh.
And then it goes 10 yards. I'm like, I can't even throw now. So the other two, I went underhand. Did those pretty good.
Yeah.
But overhand, I was like, here I go. I'm a little girl. It didn't work. I things that I used to be able to do. I watched the guys bowling and my knees ache just watching them. And I'm like, I couldn't do it now. I probably couldn't even hold the bowling ball anymore. But anyway, is there anything else that we need to cover?
You want to tell them about your... No, I guess that's it. You already
What?
said that.
I probably already said it. Let's discuss snow, or lack thereof. This is like the first year we moved in here. It is January... What's today? January what?
21st.
Today's January 21st. We have no snow. We haven't gotten appreciable snow, really, at all. A little bit to shovel at the sidewalk. No plow.
I can request some if you like.
No. We're going to get some. Just a little bit, though.
I can request a lot.
No, I don't want a lot. I haven't gotten the money out for Brandon to come and plow the driveway. Knowing our luck, he'd come out to plow the driveway, and his plow would catch on one of those things that the driveway is blown up and break his plow, and that would cost us a few $100s. He's probably not going to do it, although when he comes his first time next year, I'm going to go out and I'm going to make sure there aren't any stones. Because we don't need to go through that again.
No.
But our driveway's falling apart. The concrete's old. It's really... Every time we drive up, I'm going to go, I wish the hell these people would fix their damn driveway.
Speaking of which, go buy our books. We need some money.
We need to do a few things to the house. We need a new furnace, new air conditioner, a new roof, and a new driveway. We could stand and this year, I'm getting the house power washed.
Okay.
I'm getting house power washed. That power washer I bought it'll work for the truck. I can clean the truck with it, but I can't clean the siding with it.
It ain't gonna take the paint off the truck, is it?
No.
Okay.
It barely took any of the moss off the siding.
I was gonna say, baby wouldn't like
It
that
ain't
too
gonna
much.
take them. No.
That's it. I can't think of anything else.
It hasn't snowed any appreciably at all, which is fine. I'm good with that. I don't mind the cold. Just no snow. Just no snow. And I don't want to move somewhere where it's hot because I don't like the heat. I'm just bitching. I'm not comfortable anywhere. I'm not comfortable anywhere.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Anyway, anything else?
That's it.
Go buy our books. Go buy our book. It's a broken system. It's good. It'll make you think.
It will. But you can wait till I do the audiobook. It's going to be a little more expensive though. Audiobook's probably going to be about $10. The book is $7.99. The ebook is $1.99. This is probably going to be about $10.
People standing there going, I ain't buying $10 for no book while they're
Why
standing there
is
with a
it $10?
cup of coffee in their hand from Starbucks.
For one thing, you get to keep it and listen to my talented voice over and over and over again versus that $10 cup of coffee that you just bought from Starbucks that you're going to be getting rid of an hour after you have it. So that's the thing I don't understand. I've been spending years on these books, editing, putting it out there. So yes, $10 $10. It's actually $10 is not a lot. Most audiobooks go for $15.25.
But that's because most authors,
Pay somebody to do it.
most established authors, they don't do their own audiobooks. Because number one, they haven't got voice talent for crap. Have you ever heard Stephen King talk? I would not want to listen to an audiobook done by him.
He actually did one by him.
He did one. And that's the only one he did, and he got smart, and he said, no more.
First 10 minutes of it,
He's a terrible actor, and he knows it. You know, he's one who's tried to Hitchcock his things. He's always in his movies as something, and his acting is horrible. Absolutely.
Maybe he did it on purpose.
No, his acting is, and he has admitted it. He could never be an actor.
Yes, but see, I could.
Never,
I
ever
could.
be an actor.
I'm a Gemini. We can be actors. But anyway, we're running on 45 minutes
All
now.
right. We hope you enjoy this. This is update from the most fabulous, stupendous rockin' Lisa.
I'm rocking again.
She's rocking. Absolutely rocking. And
And Sam.
and I'm Sam. I'm just Sam. Haven't gotten any new jury summonses. Although it's a new year, I could.
Nah, remember, he said you were good for a year.
Good for a year.
A whole year.
A whole year.
Yeah.
And I got my first one early in 2022.
Oh, was it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So yeah, I'm back in the pool, folks. You want to see a funny thing about jury duty? Go into YouTube and look up Bill Engvall, jury duty. It's about a 6-minute bit. Oh my God, it's hilarious. It's hilarious.
Alright, well, I guess that's it for now.
That's all she wrote for today.
So, until next time, bye!
See ya! We'll see ya. See ya. See ya. The camera's over here.
Oh, it's this one.